Hey guys, I know it's super early for Hoerner happy hour. It is Wednesday, actually, so I'm like a day early. Crazy. I like to be early. What can I say? 5:45 Eastern time Wednesday. So I have some big news. I actually am selling my house, which really doesn't matter for you guys, except for the fact that the background of these videos will be changing very soon. My husband and I are moving back downtown, deep into the heart of Boston. I cannot wait to get back downtown. So we will be. You'll probably see a couple of Hoerner happy hours with a lot of boxes behind us. And then after that, whole new setting behind me. So coming soon. But we have a meeting with our brokers tomorrow, and then I have a bunch of stuff to do. So it's just going to be a crazy day. So I wanted to make sure I got on here today to get in our Hoerner happy hour for the week. We are talking instructor voice. So I'm actually, the reason this came up, I made a little guide for this. If you haven't already downloaded it, it's free. It's up on my website. I put a link in the comments of this just to give you a little step-by-step of what to think about when you're thinking about your instructor voice and how to hone it. The reason that I thought of this, I was actually having a conversation yesterday with a podcaster who I'm going to be interviewed on his podcast. I'll post it in here for you guys if you want to listen to it. And we were talking about the kind of things we weren't going to discuss. We're going to talk all about the do's and don'ts of being an indoor cycling instructor. So I'm pretty pumped about that. But one of the things I think is a huge do is working on your instructor voice. I think there are a lot of instructors, so don't feel bad if this is you, that don't even consider the fact that the way that we use our volume and our tone and our pitch really, really matter. I think this is so important because often our riders can't really tell why they enjoy a class. They might walk out and say that they loved the music and that's why they love the class, but they didn't actually realize all of the other things that go into planning a class that they probably would have really loved if they knew were part of it. Right? So one of those things is a voice. So we get a lot of instructors who come in for auditions or honestly, they're just still learning how, maybe they've been teaching forever, but they've never considered that whole voice piece. They're very pitchy, especially talking into a mic. That can be very painful for a rider. What I recommend, if you never do this, is to film yourself teaching a class and see how you sound. Like, are you completely monotone the whole time and people don't really want to listen to you because you never change your energy and you're not engaging them? Or are you all over the place with your voice and it's really hard to pay attention because they're very distracted by the different volumes? Like, I don't know what I'm doing over here, but you get the point. It does matter. It does matter. And I actually really enjoy going to different classes, not just cycling, but other instructors to hear what their voices sound like, because sometimes you'll hit that buttery, smooth voice who's just perfectly along with the rhythm and the momentum and the energy of the class, and it's awesome. So I urge you to pay more attention to that. Maybe go to other instructors, maybe film yourself, record yourself. You don't even have to film it. Just record your voice, see what you sound like, because I do think it's so, so important, and it's a big thing that's missing, and it can really turn people away if you don't have even just the volume, let alone the pitch and the tone. The other thing you want to pay attention to is, like I said, the energy and the music behind you. So if you have a song that comes on and you're slowing things down and you're going to do a nice, heavy, slow hill climb, for example, your voice is not going to be like super high energy screaming at them. You're going to be kind of maybe whispering, like strength, power. Just like get in their heads and get them going, get them focused. And then you get that high energy song where they're sprinting, and that's where you add in the yelling and you push them. You know, you kind of have to give and take with the way that you designed your profile. So use your voice as another tool to engage riders and to pull them into that momentum of the class. It can be so, so powerful. And it's just something that honestly most instructors I've come across don't really think about, because we think, oh, our voice, we can't change that. Our voice is our voice. Not true at all. Not true at all, because you have so much you can do with it. You might not be able to change the exact, way that you sound. I don't even know how to describe it, but you can change the different tone and pitch and volume and all that other good stuff. You can enunciate, don't mumble. All those different pieces, they matter. So download the guide. I get a little bit more specific on that. If you guys have questions, I would love to chat more about this. I know it's a little bit confusing and it definitely takes a long time to work on it and to actually put it into practice, but just simply start with paying attention to it. Record yourself, see what you sound like, see what maybe you don't like or what didn't really work, and see if you can start to change that. And then it'll happen over time, just those little changes. So pay attention to it, see what you come up with. Let me know how it goes, and make sure you download the guide. Free stuff, why not, right? Okay, that was a quick one today. I don't really have much else to say about that. If you have questions, like I said, post them. I'm happy to answer them, and I will see you guys hopefully with some boxes behind me, packing boxes next week. All right, everyone, have a good day.